Welcome back to Bridgeburner 412 Plays Bloodborne. We have gotten our whirligig saw, and we are ready to advance further in the game with our new wonderful, glorious weapon, and I'm going to do my best not to, what's the word I want, destroy myself by getting too excited. So, we're going to go to the Grand Cathedral. Actually, no, there's something else we have to do first with one of our side quests. So, I always remember what I'm supposed to do immediately after I push the launch button for the destination. In this game, it's so annoying because you can't go from place to place. You always have to go back to the Hunter's Dream. And I don't know why Miyazaki made that part of the game. I don't like their choices that the game designers make sometimes that I just don't understand. And in these games, there's always a lot more of them that I don't understand. I just don't get it. Because in other, in this came out after Dark Souls 2, and granted, Miyazaki wasn't as hands-on on Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, you could port from place to place. There wasn't a central nexus. Demon Souls, of course, is Central Nexus, and Dark Souls 1, Central Nexus. But we finally got rid of that in Dark Souls 3, where you port about. So we're going to come out here and talk to our old friend, Eileen the Crow.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Perfect timing.
So she's going to tell you
not to go near the tomb below Erdene Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Hemick, an old hunter, has gone mad, and he's my mark.
Of course, that's why everyone says hunter, because that's why she said hunter. Eileen is the hunter of hunters who go bad.
Near the tomb below. I have business there for.
So, of course, that's right where we're going to go. And Hemick is extremely difficult, and I will probably die. I always manage to die to Hemick because he parries like crazy. But you start fighting Hemick, and then Eileen shows up, and she starts fighting Hemick. So it's both of you just smashing Hemick. Now, she has one of the best weapons in the game, too, for a skill build, the Blade of Mercy, or Blades of Mercy, depending on how you want to talk about it, which is basically a dagger that splits into two daggers. It's extremely fast, does a lot of stun damage, or not stun damage, but stun locks some enemies really well, other enemies not at all, which is somewhat troubling. But if you're doing a skill build, you can kill her at any point in the game, but sometimes you'll let Hemick and her fight it out and kill Hemick and then kill her as she is lower on health. So there's old Hemick. Here he comes. So he's going to mess us up. He's very fast with the gun. So, there she comes. So you just use the tombstones. Usually I slip into two-hand mode when Eileen shows up. So you can see her. I'll give her a second. You can watch what those Blades of Mercy are. Or I start to just get in after him, too. You can just walk into him with the blade until he shoots. How about that? We killed him. And you don't want Eileen to die. More than anything, you don't want Eileen to die, because she's going to have a rune for us that is extremely helpful in terms of stamina. We get this rune here, the air rune, which if you come over and check your runes, you can see what it does. When you do viscerals, you get more blood echoes from the opponents. We've got to get the rune thing go. I don't know where she went. Normally she stands here panting because it's such a long fight, but I think we smashed him. I should have talked to her before she walked away. I don't know where she went. Oh, here she is. There she is. She's tired.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all.
Well, you see this big weapon here? That helped.
You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
I did indeed.
He was falling apart. I'm sure it had to be done.
Absolutely. Look at
But
this
try to
atmosphere.
keep your hands clean.
The ashes
A hunter
floating
should
through.
hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
Hunting of hunters. Alright, so we also got a good, what did we get? 4,000 blood echoes from that? Kind of happy I played that right and didn't end up dying, because that's the worst, because you go back. If you die, you go back to Cathedral Ward, and then you have to run back while Eileen's fighting him. So then Eileen just takes kind of a beating, and she can die. In my marathon, I ended up dying, and running back, and Eileen ended up dying right at the end. Well, she just stood there and was just getting shot, point blank range, and she didn't even move. All right, so now we are ready to continue. Oh crap! I should have spent the echoes. That's all right. We'll have a chance without too much of a problem to get those back. Or we're not going to lose them, but to come back to the Hunter's Dream and spend our echoes. So this is where we fought Vicar Amelia. It was a fast fight, and she died very quickly. So we're going to come out here, and we're going to go to the right. You can kill that guy if you wish. More of a pain than anything else. So we're just going to make progress here. If they hit you with those things, it causes frenzy, so, you know, do what you want. Bloodshot Eyeball is a Chalice Dungeon item. And we got 3 hunter marks. Now we're coming down to an area where if you are doing a Blood Tinge build, early on this is your farming spot for bullets, because there's a lot of shooters here. So you see right there is a guy with a gun. There's all of these hunter dogs walking around. They're like dogs that actually have horns that hit you, and I know there's one right to the side of the tree. Yeah, you'll be getting shot. Now this weapon is not as fast as the... And I would suggest don't waste time picking things up until you kill all these guys. It's not as fast as the saw cleaver. So, you know, you're going to have to work on timing a bit. I've used this weapon quite a bit, so I kind of know how the timing works. As I get hit by the dog. It doesn't number on beasts because it has a serrated edge. So it's good for that. Okay. I seem to always do this part differently, just because I guess. It's not that tricky. The really tricky part is when you get up to the fire, that fire in the corner. There's 3 guys next to each other and a bomb thrower. It can get a little bit tricky. Just use your tombstones. Try to get them when they're reloading. two. Oh, there's three of them right here. Holy mackerel! I've never seen three right there. Did they come down from the fire? I wonder. Huh. 3 or 4 are kind of tricky because they'll reload at different times and you'll just get stun locked as they just blow your head off. And you see it has quite a sweep on it. Our early Jigsaw. That's why so many people love this weapon. And we're going to pick up all of the items. They're good. They hit pretty hard, so you're taking on a bunch of them and you're getting stun locked from the gun. You're gonna die. One more guy way down the road, but one around here. That bone marrow ash is for making your bullets hit a lot harder, or your blood tinge hit a lot harder. There's one boss, the amygdala, that there's a strategy of killing with a cannon that is extremely satisfying. It's a combination of the bone marrow ash and blood tinge. That is a lot of fun. So, using a rally. Having some sound issues where the sound keeps ticking in and out. I'm not sure why that's occurring. Slightly irritating. Oops, pardon me. And here we are. At the lamp in Hemick, Charnel Lane. So we're going to go ahead and back to the Hunter's Stream. We'll get into all this mayhem shortly. We're going to go back to Hunter's Stream and spend those echoes. Not that I anticipate dying or anything, but it's a good habit.
Well, let me.
Yeah. So let's see. Usually what I'll do is I'll figure out, and usually it's 3. Usually you're upping 3. This is not a game where you really necessarily want to do strength and skill, like a quality build like you would do in Dark Souls. Pretty much want to choose one, strength or skill, or blood tinge, or arcane. So then I try to figure out, well, in what order do I want to raise these stats? So typically I'll do endurance. Oops. Do endurance, then strength, then vitality. So I'm gonna keep it my little pattern like that. And after we get to 25, I'll probably put more in strength. In fact, I might actually put a lot in strength because I want to be able to one-shot
Farewell, good hunter.
snake piles when we get there. So now we've moved from the first headstone to the second. We'll start cranking through Hemick Charnel Lane here. Making some progress into this new area. It isn't a terribly difficult area. The boss at the end is considered the easiest in the game by many, although I tend to have problems with him, or her, or it. Primarily because it's an irritating fight. Oh, you can see this whirligig saw is just, yeah, no. It's just no contest. We're not having to three-hit anything. And yet, I still have that habit. And here, grab the Madman's knowledge. Listen to this. If you've seen The Exorcist, that chills your blood. When you hear it, we're going to get this little elevator in a sec. It just is so creepy. Yeah. I saw The Exorcist when I was but a little guy. Little Catholic schoolboy saw The Exorcist and had to sleep with the light on for quite a while. Because it scared me to death. Bloodshot eyeball. Okay, so we're gonna try to get rid of this person here. Uh-oh. Use that rally. Those points back. And then we are going to run past everything here because there's a bomb thrower up on that ledge. That will ruin your day. Yikes. Uh-oh. Where am I? For some reason, these things with that big spiky thing on the end. See, the dog ran right past my target. It's annoying. A little trickier than it usually is. But we have prevailed. I'm pretty sure there's an item up here. Why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's up there. Derpy derp. Alright, so there's going to be a big guy with a brick. Do your best to run past the big guy with the brick. Because if you sit and try to fight him, this lady with her annoying bombs is just going to ruin your day. With these guys, of course. Do your parrying. Okay, I don't know why. Is that Bloodborne level thing? The parries. Okay. And we're going to come up here and drop down and get that item. So these twin blood shards are our next upgrade material. So we will need 16 of those, just like we needed 16 of the regular blood shards, and then we will need 16 chunks. And then finally a blood rock, of which we will be getting 2. So you'll have an opportunity to... Oops, I forgot to go from the drop down spot. Stop it, lady! I played that poorly. What you should do is come here. And then she is down there, and then you can just do a punch attack and ruin her life. So as I would say, you'll be able, after this playthrough, if you're following the guide here as we're going through, you'll end up with 2 blood rocks, which will get you 2 weapons to plus 10, which is the max. Pebbles. Here, Pebbles. Alright, this is my favorite elevator in the game. They went to all that work to put an elevator where they could have just put a little ladder. You climb some ladders in this game that go forever. But they put a little elevator here. I love the sound of it. Listen. It's a perfect sound for this rickety elevator. As I've mentioned before, the sounds of this game are just great. Where do you want this? When they hit you with that thing, it really does damage. For some reason. It is brutal. I'm going to come over and grab the item. Polymer ash. And then here's Tiny. We want Tiny to come down. I'm not a big fan of fighting on the bridge, so... The reason I want to bring him over on this side, even though there's not a lot of room, is because up there is a lady who's a bomb thrower, and she'll bomb throw you, and you'll be staggered, and then you end up doing what I just did. He'll knock you off the edge. I'm trying to think the last time I fell off that bridge. It's been a long time since I've done that. That was terrible play on my part. But, you know, it happens. You make mistakes. Gravity death occurs. So now we can come to the little elevator, which is off to the side here. I'm really used to making this path, but and I think it's down at the bottom. So don't just run there, you gotta pull the lever as you're getting tracked. And we get to ride our nice little squeaky elevator. Here, I'll do this. I gotta roll off it. We're not landing it, so it doesn't matter. Is something following me from over here? If those birds are gonna follow me? Like I say, it's been forever since I've died here. Good. Alright, we're just gonna... I hear those birds coming, so we're just gonna run and kill the lady. Throwing the bombs. There's another lady too. Okay, it's the levels again. Oh, it's so annoying to me. Camera boss is real, my friends. Okay. Some blood vials. And now is a perfect time for us to put on our little lamp. Let's see. Degradation. Is that the lady we killed? Oh, she sneaks up on us. I wonder why she didn't activate when I rolled in here, because normally she activates. Dead horsey. Always forget about that. Okay. There is a wandering nightmare here. So you'll want to grab that. Get some more twin blood shards. I wonder how many we have. How many levels are we going to be able to get here? We have 8, so we'll be able to get 2 levels at this point. Okay, and then we are going to go this way. And there is a bad dude. Uh-oh. I don't know why it just knocked me off the edge there. That was dumb. We're going to be coming back that way to get that shiny, if you saw that. Are you kidding me right now? Da. Alright, here we go. Okay, go careful. You know that sound. Bullets. You're free bullets. The thing is, they want you to see the shiny, and you run out here to get the shiny, which is only a madman's knowledge, and then he blows your head off. Adept. I don't think that's much help to us. We will look, though. Yeah, thrust attack up 7.2. This isn't really a thrusting weapon. You can check to see what your weapons are if you hit the display, and it will tell you how much it does. So I guess it does do something. Thrust does 57. So I guess I'm amazed this weapon does physical, blunt, and thrust damage. I'm mad. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that thrust damage is only on that one attack when you have it unplugged. Like, I wonder if it's like this blunt, and then that one maybe is thrust. That's blunt. You're hitting with the side of it. I think it only has one thrust attack. I don't think this is thrust. I think that's all just physical attack. I don't think it's thrust or blunt. Might have to do some research on that. Okay, out we come. I just have to pause sometimes to just look at the landscapes because they're so awesome in this game. So many games phone it in on the atmospherics. You can fight what's her name right there with the hammer. The problem is they do like a hockey cross check and they'll knock you right off the edge. So I usually like to bring her back here just to make sure. It's a little bit tricky in this area, so be cautious. This is a bomb thrower. Leave me anything? Nothing. Okay, so there's a lot of mayhem that can happen here, so you want to be cautious. There's a big Ty-90 guy over there who you want to pull. Hi. Hi. So tinies are getting a little bit tougher, as you can see. Hi. Oh, she just tagged me. I was going to just pancake her on that charged R2. Okay, Bow Wow Bomb Thrower. So we want to pull the Bow Wowzer and kill the Bow Wowzer without the Bomb Thrower ruining our day, but apparently they're pathing back this way. Uh-oh, forgot about the lady with the little mini scythe. I don't know if that counts as a shotel. It's pretty small. Or shodel, as some people are wont to say. She's facing the wrong way, so... Two more. And there regular old bloodstone charge? She's just standing there throwing bombs into the wall. An imbecile.
Die! Die!
No, you die. You die. Go ahead and kill her. Don't want her interfering with our game. We're going to get some of these big guys, so they are parryable. But not on that attack. There's two of them, so you want to be a little bit cautious. Use that rally. Tempering gemstone 2. Let's look and see what that is. Probably not smart to do that right here, but we're going to check anyway. That's pretty good. Physical attack up 5.3. We're probably going to swap to that. The one we have in. Although we will lose a little bit of our rally. That's okay. Alright, see if we can kill this executioner. Apparently not. Hey, come on, do something. Do something. Do something! Oh, I didn't have the confidence. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, and I was dumb too. Dumb. I should have opened this first. Open the device. That's our shortcut, in case we die here. Oh my god, the range! Hey, take a potion. Look at him just get clobbered. So stamina, you see, is a bit of an issue. Hi. Hi. Oh, no. No. Tempering bloodstone 1. Hi, get off of me. Nothing worse than when fat people latch onto you, huh? I say that as a person of girth myself. There's a lot of them. Just use that rally to stand in there and just butcher them. All these dead little puppies all in one spot. Rabid dogs. And get your regular bloodstone shards that are fairly inconsequential at this point. And there's one more dog over there and a bomb thrower. So the objective is to try to pull the dog far enough away. They kind of work together. So like when you're trying to kill the dog, she's bombing the dog, basically. Come back, get the shard. Head up here. Cold blood. And we're going to come and get a rune over here. Now you got to be a little bit careful, because if you fall off this ledge, you know what that means. So the lake rune increases your defense. So we'll probably rock that for a while. We can't rock any of those yet. We have to beat these witches up here at the end of Hemick Charnel Lane before we can get all that stuff. Blood shard. Okay, you want to be a little bit cautious here. Because there's bad dudes up there. or ladies up there, and there's an executioner here, and we want to pull that executioner. I guess we're not going to use the gun to do it. Like if you go in there to fight him, these guys come down. They're coming down anyway. So they won't come all the way down here for a little while, so you can pull Tiny. Hi, Tiny, come on. We're not going to try to parry him. I don't want to waste any more vials, and I have to come up to the boss here. Now, you could get all the way up to the boss and then go back. I don't think I need to. Another temporary bloodstone shoe. These ladies are annoying. See how she threw the bomb right in the way there. Throw another one here. We don't kill her, but she did. Mean old lady. I was hoping she'd give me a couple vials, but no. Alright, now we can go in here and open this chest. Obviously, this episode's a little bit longer. I kind of want to just crank out all of Hemick Charnel in one episode. Don't really want to break it up too much. Yeah, so don't grab the shiny until you kill this guy and get your shards, because it's only a madman's knowledge. Okay, so we're going to go down, and this is where the witches of Hemick are. Feel free to go back and spend your echoes. Not the boss. The boss is invisible. This is a hide-and-seek boss, which is really super annoying. She's here somewhere. There she is. Here she will disappear. I am not doing as much damage as I would have hoped. You don't have to kill all the things walking around unless they start to get... oh, there she is. Unless they start to get numerous and start causing you trouble. See, they're a little bit... take a little bit of a beating, and I'm one swing short from being able to exhaust them with my... stamina. So they're here, or sometimes they're under the side over here. Sometimes they're up on the little bridge. Yeah, there he is. In this first phase, they're not too bad. The second phase, they will... The second phase, they will... oh, gosh. The second phase, they will... put a grab on you. I'm not a big fan of this boss because I don't like running around, not seeing something. Probably going to try to get rid of a couple of these guys if they show up, just because they... It's just that one shot short. Because they can really stack up and get in the way. seen that thing there before. Yeah, so just keep pulling them up. Pull those bad guys up. That keeps them moving, and it makes me think that that's the witch. So you can see that guy is in our way now. So as they collect more and more of those guys, it starts to take longer and longer. So this is just the first phase. They do come back to... Oh, that's the thing they throw on you. So I didn't think she would spawn here. I might very well die. Yeah. Which is really, really annoying that she spawned right behind me. Okay, we died a few times to the witches. I went back and I upgraded our weapon. I leveled us up with our blood echoes. And now we are going to go in, and the only thing I forgot to do was to buy some papers, but I'm not sure we're going to need them for dealing with I never remember if I was supposed to hesitate there or just keep on going. Keep on going here. And we're going to come in and just take care of business. We're not getting hit too much, so I'm not sure why I got hit there in the actual boss fight. So we're going to go ahead and use the beast blood pellet on top of that. And take care of business. So that's three shots for those guys to go down. That is a lot better. Come on, where are you, you stupid witch? And she vanished. Kill the friend. Got our beast blood. Bye-bye. So you can see as the beast pellet works its way up. It is so annoying looking for these stupid troops. The damage that we do also goes up. Alright, so she is done. Blood pellet were off, so we're going to go ahead and do it again. Hopefully she doesn't shoot us. Yeah. Revenge. Oh, I hate those freaking things. So if you don't kill them fast enough, then they bring in their friend. Oh, she has a tick of health left too. It's annoying. They're shooting the crap at me already. Here she is. Yep, up here behind one of her hosers. Two of her hosers. For one tick of health left. Get dead. until those guys evaporate. Yeah, 4 bloodshot eyeballs. Lame. Alright. So, the third most annoying boss. There are 2 more annoying bosses ahead of us, but those are the worst. So it took us a couple times, but we got it done. And this is what we need, the Rune Workshop tool. We are going to head back. Spend our echoes, put on some runes, and get ready for quite possibly the worst level in the game, the Forbidden Woods. So that'll be coming up next episode. Let me go ahead here and I don't think we have enough for another level. I don't think we got any. Yeah, we still need 4 more of those to level that.
What is... Very well, let me...
So yeah, I put points in strength. Put more in endurance.
Farewell, good hunt.
As we continue on, but that's this lesson knocked out. Hemick Charnel Witches, and we'll see you next time.